The Ozark Mountains are ancient, rugged, and shrouded in secrets. Down forgotten dirt roads, Samuel Greene lived alone, a man as much a part of the woods as the hickory and oak. His cabin, built by his grandfather, stood as a testament to self-reliance, maps on the walls, the air thick with wood smoke and drying herbs. Locals in Pine Ridge respected his solitude, but whispered about Devil's Hollow, a place where compasses spun and animals refused to go. Samuel dismissed the stories, fearing only storms and snakes, until the autumn of 1998, when he grew withdrawn, haunted. He muttered about the woods singing a different tune, his calm replaced by nervous energy. The ancient whispers he'd ignored seemed to finally get under his skin. The silence around his homestead deepened, as if the mountains themselves were holding their breath. Something in Devil's Hollow was changing, and Samuel Greene felt it closing in. On October 13th, 1998, Samuel was last seen by his neighbor, standing at the edge of Devil's Hollow, transfixed by the trees. Days passed. He missed his supply run, unthinkable for a man of habit. The sheriff found his cabin undisturbed, a half-eaten breakfast, reading glasses on an open book, boots by the hearth, rifle untouched. It was as if he'd stepped out for a moment and never returned. Searchers combed the woods, calling his name, expecting a simple accident. But there were no footprints, no broken branches, no sign of struggle. The forest offered nothing, just an oppressive, unnatural silence. Samuel Greene, who knew every inch of these hills, had vanished without a trace. The only certainty, he was gone, and the woods were keeping their secret. The searchers left with more questions than answers. Search teams arrived, moving through the mist. Cadaver dogs arrived with handlers. The animals refused to enter Devil's Hollow. They whined and circled in confusion. Human searchers felt watched, unnerved by whispers. Compasses malfunctioned, needles spinning. The woods seemed to shift, disorienting even the most experienced trackers. A week in, deep in the hollow, they found something impossible. A moss-covered stone staircase emerged from the earth, weathered, thick with lichen and moss. It stood freestanding, no building attached. It led up to nowhere, vanishing into mist. At its base, Samuel's pocket watch, his pipe placed carefully, his glove arranged neatly. Like an offering, the dogs wouldn't approach. The searchers felt a chill. Why were his belongings here, miles from home? The search had become a confrontation with something ancient and inexplicable. The forest, it seemed, had swallowed Samuel whole, and left behind only a riddle. Samuel's disappearance echoed a grim family history. His great-grandfather Elias vanished from this same land. Decades later, his uncle Silas disappeared chasing the hollow's strange lights. Each time, no trace was found, just rumors of a curse tied to the Greene bloodline, Devil's Hollow. Local legends spoke of a thin veil between worlds in that valley, guarded by spirits or something older. The staircase was seen as a gateway, a remnant of another realm. Some whispered the Greenes had made a bargain long ago, each generation paying a price. Samuel, always a skeptic, seemed to sense the truth in his final days. The family curse, once dismissed, now felt terrifyingly real. The hollow secrets were not just stories, they were warnings, and Samuel had become the latest to vanish into its depths. The official search ended, but the story lingered. Hunters glimpsed lantern lights moving through the woods at night, vanishing when approached. The Greene property grew heavy with dread. Neighbors moved away, the cabin left to rot. The unanswered questions haunted Pine Ridge. Did Samuel get lost, or did something claim him? No evidence of foul play, just the impossible staircase and the chilling pattern. Some say the wind still carries a mournful tune, a warning from the woods. The Ozarks keep their secrets, and Devil's Hollow keeps them best. If you ever see a staircase to nowhere in the wild, turn around. Some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved.